today we're going to be talking about the apex predator. So welcome to the channel. If you guys are new, this is the Cretaceous channel and I'm your host, Mr. Cretaceous, and today we will take a look down into the Spinosaurus, the biggest apex predator that ever lived on the planet. Land apex predator, sea apex predator, that could be many things, but we'll get into that one in later videos. So the Spinosaurus. So the Spinosaurus, you guys should know him from the movie Jurassic Park 3, from different documentaries that you guys have seen, but this is now what I'm going to talk about the Spinosaurus. So the Spinosaurus, it lived around 112.03 million years to 72.1 million years ago. So there's many reasons why it died out. One of the main reasons is because due to climate change. It lived up in North Africa. So if the Spinosaurus, as the continental drift happens, the different changes of the of the environment with continental drift theory would have extincted and its resources would have been wiped out. Okay, so its length was 14 to 18 meters. Its weight was around 12,000 to 20,000 kgs, and its height was 5.4 meters. As you can see here, it's showing us the Spinosaurus, the Coracorodontus, the Spinosaurus, the Giganotosaurus, and the T-Rex. Okay, to show us with the height to compare to an average man. Okay. So it was a carnivore. It ate Archaeopteryx and Matsuna, and its name means spined reptile. It was an apex land predator, as I said. Had a powerful jaw with straight teeth, as you can see in this picture. It had long serrated teeth. But interesting enough about the teeth of the Spinosaurus, its teeth did not kill. Okay, it was more of its claws, because the animals that it ate, the Archaeopteryx and the Matsuna, those were sea creatures, and scientists have deduced from the Spinosaurus, okay, with its snout, okay, there is these little bulbous things, little holes on its snout, which it compared it to a modern day crocodilian, which had the same thing, and other animals like sharks also have the same thing, which they understand what it did with crocodiles and the sharks. So it's basically telling us that the Spinosaurus did not hunt for big prey like an iguanodon or triceratops, as it knows it would lose. It hunted for prey like in the water. So it was a good aquatic swimmer as well. So basically, with this bubble, those holes in its snout, it's standing over the water with its mouth open, and these holes are like sentries, like how when we're touching something we can feel if it's hot, cold, stuff like that. It had sentries in its snout, which it sensed in ripples of the movement where fish come swimming, and the fish comes swimming and it grabs it. Its teeth were sharp, but it did not kill. Its sheep was there to penetrate. So when it chucked onto the ground, it had these on its arms, it had these massive 3 claws, which it just took the claws and ripped the meat and basically fed itself like that. So that's why it was also dangerous. And if we had to have the Spinosaurus in modern day today, it would eat us in one gulp. It would actually eat a human in solid. A T-Rex would most probably be half a human, but for a Spinosaurus it will be a whole human in one go. Some more images to show you. Here's another image of the Spinosaurus, and another one comparing the human's head to it. So the the Spinosaurus belong to a family of dinosaurs called the Spinosaurida. Its genus is, and in the family of Spinosaurida, there's multiple different ones. The two most common ones that are linked with the Spinosaurus, actually three, is the Suchomimus, the Baryonyx, and the what was it called again? The Errata. Its genus is the Spinosaurus. Its species is the Spinosaurus aegypticus. So, scientists have studied its speed. Thinks it would, if it's alive today, it would run around 24 kilometers per hour. That's quite fast for a huge theropod dinosaur with a large sail on its back. But other than that, that's basically its top speed if it had to run. The fossils were found in Morocco. Over here, see, northern Africa. And another thing, how the Spinosaurus could have died out, is because it had to share hunting grounds with the Coracorodontosaurus. Okay, Coracorodontosaurus also lived near up Africa. Basically, the Spinosaurus and the Coracorodontosaurus were rivals. Okay, so if a prey comes running into here, they will fight for it if they had to. If that's during the dry season, very dry season, because near the northern of Africa there was a lot of desert. So the Spinosaurus was first discovered in 1912. Then that was the start of World War I. Latest discovery was in the 1940s. That was near the round of World War II. So we haven't discovered any new Spinosaurus aegypticus, but recently there was an article of a new Spinosaurus genus family, a new Spinosaurus genus discovered in Spain, which is part of the Spinosaurida family, which has recently been discovered in 2023, but I'm just talking about the Spinosaurus aegypticus for now. We'll get onto that one in a later video. So if you wanted to see the fossil that was discovered in 1912, you cannot see it right now. Never again, because that fossil was destroyed. It was during World War I, so this fossil was hosted in a museum. I'm not entirely sure which museum. If I could find it out, I'll tell you what it is in the next video. So, was hosted up in the museum, and then the bombings destroyed the different bombings on the cities, hit the museum and destroyed the fossil. So the fossil is not to be seen again. So that one was not to be seen, and that one was actually discovered in that was the most fully discovered Spinosaurus fossil yet there to be discovered. In total, with Spinosaurus aegypticus, there's only been 5 total discoveries, 4 of which one of them was the most fully developed study of the fossil, which was in the 1912. Then the other 3 actually, first the 3 was there's loads of fossil parts with it. You can see in these grounds of the fossils, you can actually see what it hunted, and has some part of this body. And then the last fossil, there's only been remnants of it, like pieces of bone, of a thigh, of a tooth, of a neck. There was not, of the vertebrae, there was not much to go on. So, and then the latest discovery was in the 1940s. And as I said, they did discover a new Spinosaurus genus up in Spain recently this year. I will give you more in detail on that in a later video. So please, if you enjoyed this video, like and subscribe, and tell your friends about it if you're interested in dinosaurs. Thanks. See you next time. Mr. Cretaceous out.